Hey everybody, it's Katrina. That was crazy, that face. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And you probably read the title and saw the thumbnail, but I want to say it again out loud. I met Dan and Phil. Still shook. It's been a week. That's really sad, but I'm still very shook about that. So I'm just gonna pretty much talk about experience meeting Dan and Phil and Attractive Introverts, but I'm not gonna do any spoilers because like I'm just not doing any spoilers. So yeah, if you want to hear or care about my meet and greet experience with Dan and Phil, then keep on watching. Okay, we're gonna start from the beginning, but if you want to just hear about the meeting Dan and Phil part, then I'm just gonna put the time on the screen somewhere so you don't have to listen to me ramble about stuff you don't care about. But I'm gonna start in the beginning from when I got to the venue. So I saw Dan and Phil on July 15th in Uniondale, New York at NYCB Live, that place, and it was a good ass time, and I'm gonna tell you why it was a good ass time. Honestly, the best time of my life. I've been to a good amount, I think, of concerts and stuff like that and like YouTube events, but like I can't even compare this YouTube event to other YouTube events because they were all trash. No shade, no tea of those YouTubers, but like they weren't good. But like honestly, Interactive Introverts was like the best day, however long I was there, of my life. Like no joke, it was so good. So if Dan and Phil haven't come to your town or city, whatever yet, and there's still tickets available, 10 out of 10 would recommend that you get tickets to see them because it was really good. Even like I had meet and greet, which was like great, which I'm talking about in a minute. But even if you don't have meet and greet, like the show is so good in itself. So yeah, recommend seeing them. Now I'm actually gonna start talking about the meet and greet. Sorry about that. So I got there at like around 2 o'clock, and it said to be there 3.5 hours before the show starts. So that would be like around 3:30. Before the meet and greet started at 3:30. All right. But I got there too thinking like, okay, I'm gonna be towards the back-ish of the line. Like, I don't really care. I still got the ticket. I'm still meeting Dan and Phil. I still have my seats that I bought tickets for. So like, I don't really care where I am in line. I'm still meeting them, whatever. So I got there and the venue looked like it was closed. Like nobody was there. I was confused. I was like, am I at the right day? Like, am I at the right location? I was a little scared for a second, but I asked some security people and they were like, yep, go over there. And then there were like literally 4 other people in line. They're like, are you here for Dan and Phil? And I was like, yes, I am. That was weird. And yeah, I was 5th in line. I went with my sister, Emily. She's cool. Shout out to you, Emily, because I know you watch all my videos. Why am I so annoying? But I was the 5th and my sister was the 6th person. I have a lisp suddenly. 6th person online, which I was shocked. I thought people were going to be there starting 8 a.m. but they weren't. Surprisingly, I was genuinely surprised. But I was very happy to be at the beginning of the line. Not gonna lie, just because like they're just starting to meet people for that day, so they're not going to be like tired or overwhelmed with meeting people, you know. So I was pleased. Everybody was so nice, like in the fandom, because I've been to some like YouTube things where people weren't very nice. Like the other members of that fan base, whatever, they weren't very nice. So that's one thing I want to mention. Like everybody was so nice and friendly, and I just felt very comfortable in that whole situation, whatever. Like it was so nice. And usually like I'm more on the shy, soft-spoken side, but like I was there just talking to everybody because everybody was so nice. So that was like very good, honestly. And plus this whole thing was very organized. So I got there, nobody was there, but I was the person in line. Cool. I waited until they opened the door, whatever. We went inside and waited online, and then they brought us like downstairs. It was like some kind of sort of sketch basement, not gonna lie. I was like, am I gonna get murdered down here? So we went down there waiting in line. I was like a little nervous, but I wasn't like super like, oh my god. Yeah, I was just like, you know, it's gonna be chill, it's gonna be fine. Like they're just Dan and Phil, like, you know, no big deal. There's 2 other dudes, like they're dope, whatever, it's gonna be fine. But then like as I was like waiting in line, so I'm gonna give you like a visual of how the room was set up here. This video is gonna be so long, strap yourselves in. So like here's the room, here's the front of the room, here's the back of the room where we all entered in. I was up here. somewhere in the front of the room, and there was like a door over here on this far side, and then here was like the little screen where you take the pictures, and here's the other wall. If that made any sense, thanks. So Dan and Phil came through that door eventually. Before they came in the door, we were all like kind of shook, and I was like, okay, but I kept telling myself like, it's gonna be fine, I'm fine, like it's good, like I'm just meeting them, it's gonna be fine, like I'm fine. But then like they walked in, and I was like, okay, yeah, all the me being fineness like just went out the window. I was like not good anymore. Let's be real. Also, everybody was always like, Dan and Phil are so tall, oh my god, they're so tall. And I was like, I don't think it's gonna bother me because I'm 5'8", which is I think on the taller side for a girl. Everybody in my family's tall, so I was like, all right, I think y'all are just short. No shade or tea at short people because y'all are cute, but I keep saying y'all. I'm not from Texas. I need to stop saying that. But like, I can confirm that they are actually really tall, like not gonna lie. I was a little shook about how tall they were, but yeah, they were so nice. We're gonna get to that. I'm sure you all already know. But I was waiting in line, they walked in, and I was like, God, oh, this is real. This is happening. This is my life now. Oh my gosh. So I was with my sister Emily, like I mentioned. But before they came out, whatever, I'm a jumbled mess. Sorry, I'm jumping around like crazy. Their manager, Marianne, I'm pretty sure her name is, she was just explaining the rules. She seemed like she was very sweet. She was pretty nice about it. And me and my sister Emily, we were like, oh my God, we're meeting 3 British people today. God. Because if you think about it, I don't think I've ever met a British person IRL. So like that's kind of wild for me, stupid American over here. But that was fun. And then I went before my sister Emily, and my plan was take a Polaroid with them and have them sign it. And then I want to do more pictures with them. But like me being me, I was like, I don't want to take too much time because I feel bad because other people want to meet them. But I was like, no, that was very loud. No, I spent money on this shit, so like if I want this picture, like I'm gonna take this picture. And also I've been rehearsing of what I want to tell them because I was like, I have to say this to them so I don't be mad at myself. So it was my turn now. I was like, I was shook, but I wasn't completely shook yet. When I went to go to meet them, my body involuntarily started, like I was like literally shaking, like no joke. I was physically shook, like actually shook. And first I hugged Phil. Also, they were wearing the pink and purple Dan and Phil sweatshirts, like out here coordinating. Love that. But I hugged Phil first, and I hugged Dan, and they were so nice and just so sweet. Like beforehand, I was like a little scared. I was like, I always feel like people are judging me, even though they probably don't even care that I'm even there. Let's be real. But like they were just so nice. Like I didn't even feel like judging or anything. Like I felt like nice and comfortable, like, you know, but I was still shook. So, but I hugged them and they were so nice. Honestly, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but they smelled really nice. They did. They smelled so good. That sounds strange, but they did. And so first Dan was like, whoa. I was like, hi, how are you? And they were like, oh, how are you? And then so I was like, oh, we're gonna take a Polaroid and then you guys are gonna sign it. And they're like, okay, cool. So then Dan took my Polaroid and he was like, oh, do you want to take pictures on your phone just in case we all blink? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, Dan, how was talking to me? Jeez. Oh, God. Like, he had a system. Like, I was like, okay. And then I went to, like, go swipe my phone to the photo side, but it was swiping, and I was like, oh my God, I look crazy right now. God. So I gave him my phone and my Polaroid, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on? What's happening? Like, my brain was trying to process what was happening, but, like, it wasn't. I was kind of just, like, half blacked out, half on autopilot, like, what's going on right now? This is crazy. And we took the Polaroid and I was like, okay, we're gonna get really close. And I was like, oh my God. And I had the Polaroid. Look how cute it is. If you followed me on Instagram, you already would have seen it. Get that promo in there. That was annoying. It's so, I'm actually shaking now talking about it. God, but it's so cute. I love it. Look how close they are to my face. Like, jeez. Jeez. Took the Polaroid and then Dan pulled out my phone and we took 3 selfies together, and honestly, like, it's so cute. Like, I'm so satisfied with the pictures that we took, and I'm so happy that Dan asked me if we wanted to take pictures because I wasn't gonna say anything. Wasn't gonna say anything about taking pictures on my phone because I was like, it's fine, I just want the Polaroid really bad. But we took those pictures too, and then they were signing my I I don't remember Dan handing me my phone back or handing me my camera, my Polaroid camera back, or I don't remember them handing me this back, to be honest, but I remember them signing it. And then as they were signing it and whatever, I was like, this is the opportunity that I wanted to take to tell them like how much their videos mean to me and like thank you and how much I appreciate them and all that stuff. And I told them that, and like you could tell they were like really listening because they actually like really cared. Also, I don't remember looking at their faces, like I probably was, but like I feel like I said, half blacked out, half on autopilot, like whatever. And they, like, you could tell they were really paying attention to what I was saying. And then Phil was like, oh, like Phil was really quiet, but like it's chill. Love you still, bro. Why do I say these things? Why? Phil was like, oh, okay. And then Dan was like, oh, thank you so much, like you're the reason why we're here, thank you so much for coming. Like you could tell that they're so appreciative of like everybody showing up, like every single individual person, which I love so much. And I was like, oh, no problem, whatever. And then like he gave my stuff back again. Don't remember him giving me my things back, not gonna lie. My brain was shook too. And then I got my things back and I was like, oh, have a good show, whatever. And then I left and I was like, holy shit, the fuck just happened? And like my plan was to give my sister Emily, she was right behind me, my Polaroid camera so she could take a Polaroid with them too. But I was like, what's going on? So that afterwards you get your VIP bag, and I had to get my bag that I brought with me because I put it on the side on the table. And I was like, oh my god, what's going on? Like physically shook, brain shook, like everything just shook. Jeez. So I told their manager, because she was sitting at the front of the line, like, you know, guiding people in and whatever, that I wanted to give her my Polaroid so she could hand it to my sister. But I forgot about that because, like I said, I wasn't like there. So I was like, so then my sister Emily told me that when they asked her like, oh, what do you want us to do? She was like, my sister has the Polaroid camera, I wanted to do that. So Dan like went around to get it from me, but I gave it to her, to Marianne, their manager. And I was like, yo, if I didn't give it to her, Dan would have been like, can I have the Polaroid? And I would have been even more dead. So that's cool. So I gave the manager my Polaroid camera. I almost forgot the VIP bag, not gonna lie, because I was like, ugh. I got the VIP bag. I got my bag. I was waiting for my sister. And I was just like trying to process what just happened, but like it wasn't. But I'm gonna do a quick little VIP bag haul. So this is the bag. It's pretty cute. Like I've used it. I went to the beach with it. It's cute. It's just this. It's glittery. I don't know if you can see because this lighting is trash, like all my videos. It's just a little tote bag. And then in it, I got this bracelet. We're gonna take it off so you can see what I'm talking about. It's double-sided. One side's black and it says Introvert, and the other side is white and blue and it says Dan and Phil 2018 World Tour. I don't know if you can see that because I feel like it might show up backwards in the camera, but I don't know. And then I got the lanyard, which is blue, because the other lanyard that they sell, all the other bag and the bracelet and stuff, it's red. So VIPs get the blue, which I'm down with. And then we also get this little card, like a picture of them, whatever, and it says Introverts, Introverts, whatever, but the card's right here on my wall. So I'll insert a clip of that now. And that's what you get. So anyways, I was waiting for my sister, and then she was done and she was shook too, and she almost forgot her VIP bag as well. And then we walked out of the room into the lounge area. We were like, what just happened? Oh my god, we're so shook, like what? So we're just trying to process that together. And there's also a little book that you can sign your name. So I signed it. I'll insert a picture of me signing it here. And yeah, I was shook. Everybody around me was shook. I was like, y'all are shook. You're shook. You're shook. Yeah. We were all like, if I say shook one more time, I'm going to, so prepare for that. Yeah. So we waited in the lounge, still processing it, being like, what is going on? Like, okay, not gonna lie though, meeting Dan and Phil was like the happiest I've ever been. Like this picture right here, that's the first genuine smile I feel like in my whole life. That sounds depressing, but like it's true. Like, look at that smile. I'm shaking from talking about it. Ah! Yeah, that's a real smile. I love them so much. Jeez, they're like they're also like my favorite YouTubers. Love them a lot. So yeah. We're in the lounge. I had a stress headache. I was like, oh, I don't think my body couldn't process like this emotion of pure happiness. So I was just automatically like, stress headache, positive stress headache. All right, that's what happened. We're waiting, and then it was time for the show. I was excited, but first me and my sister got merch, so I'm gonna show you what I got for merch. I got one thing, because I was like, I feel like Dan and Phil are gonna put up all the merch on danandphilshop.com, because that's what they did for Techno, and I want to buy all the merch, and that's rare. Usually I only like one thing for merch, and I'm like, yo, the rest of the shit is ugly, sorry. No shade, no tea, just the truth. But I like genuinely love, and I would wear, my hair's on my face, all their merch for the tour. Like, I love it all, and I want to buy like all of it. But I just got the sweatshirt. I've been living in the sweatshirt. It's just a black hoodie. Ugh. It has the logo on it. Oh wow, my face just disappeared. And on the sleeve has all like the places that they're going, which I actually like that it's on the sleeve a lot. And then the back, ugh, just has the logo on the back. It's cute. It's really soft and comfy. Like, I've been living in that sweatshirt. Speaking of sweatshirts, now that I met Dan and Phil and their pink and purple Dan and Phil sweatshirts, I feel like I gotta get the pink one because like I met Dan in that sweatshirt. So like, anyways, it was time for the show, and me and my sister, we had second row middle section, like middle section of the freaking venue, which I've never had middle section for anything before, because I feel like, well, I've seen 5 sauce the most out of anything, and every time I get Michael side, which if you're a 5 sauce stan, you know it's on the left, like you're looking at the left side of the stage, which is cool, but like the middle is it's like the best place to be sitting, because like you see like everything. So yeah, I got second row middle section on the outside of the row on the left. They were very good seats. That's the closest I've ever been for anything ever. So yeah, all I'm gonna say about the show, like I said, no spoilers, is that the show is so good. Like, was so funny. Like, it was really funny. I'm not even saying this because like I love Dan and Phil, being biased, but like it was really funny. It was very entertaining. There were some things I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Because before I had no expectations. Like, I really didn't know what was gonna happen. Especially after the Cards Against Humanity video, and they made that remark at the end. I was like, oh, I don't know what I bought tickets for. But it was really good. Really well put together. It was just great. One thing I will say, it's not a spoiler, but at the end of the show, you know, when they're waving goodbye, I was like, shit, don't leave. I love y'all so much. They're waving goodbye, and I put up a heart, you know. And then like 3 seconds later, Dan saw it and he gave me a heart back, and that's was my breaking point. That's where I was like, geez, I'm deceased right now. Bye. I don't exist, okay? I don't. Yeah, that was like, that got me. I was like, okay. Yeah, that happened, but it was like honestly the best day of my life. Like, it was so good. 10 out of 10 recommends. Like, it was so good. They were so sweet. They were so nice. Said that a bunch of times. It was just really good. And I'm so happy I got to meet them. Like, it was so good. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, if you haven't seen them yet and you like Dan and Phil, definitely recommend. But anyways, I'm going to end this video before I ramble on any further about how much I love Dan and Phil and how good Interactive Introverts was. Like, love it so much. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. I miss them so much. Oh, I'm sad now. Subscribe if you want to see more of my annoying face, or if you want to hear me talk more about Dan and Phil or 5 sauce or whatever, because I do that a lot. Follow my social media links in the description down below. Promo in there. And yes, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again soon.